Hello and welcome back to my channel, lady team. My name is Natalie and we are going to continue with Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. Or the Diabolical Box, wherever you are in the world. It's a Professor Layton game. It's the second game now that came out, if I'm correct. Rumors in Dropstone suggest that the Molentary Express is another secret destination. The trio know that in order to get there, something must be done on the train. What, however, remains a mystery. With nothing else to go on, the three start searching for any clues as to how to proceed. So we're back! And I think that this was the second game that was released, but I'm not sure. Back at the station, I noticed a large group of people bidding farewell to a young woman boarding our train all by herself. I'm sure she was none other than Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katja. Though she was travelling alone, she didn't seem apprehensive at all. No, she seemed quite focused. I do wonder though, why is she set out on her own and where is she headed? I think we read that last episode too, but can't hurt to get some more conversation in, right? Hi. I beg your pardon, sir, but we're not open for business at the moment. Do visit us later. You're really closed? Yes, you see, on the way to Luxembourg there's a long unlit tunnel we have to pass through. While in the tunnel, none of the scenic views or restaurants of all its patrons will be visible. It is Mr. Beluga's wish that all patrons be able to enjoy the scenery while they dine. Hence our temporary suspension of service. Wow, talk about a classy operation. Mr. Beluga has really thought of everything, hasn't he? Apparently. How's my little guy doing? I knew it would be tough without him around, but I didn't realize how lonely I'd get. Is he happy at least? Don't you worry, he's doing great. He'll be as fit as a fiddle before you know it. That's really good to hear. Don't let me down, okay? I'm actually about to close up the kitchen and rest until we get to Luxembourg. Most of the train shuts down for this leg of the trip, so you might as well go and rest in your room. Okay, I think that's clear. We are going through a lovely tunnel in a little bit. And then that's supposed to be it. Finally, time to get down to business. It's been ages since I got to do some real work. What do you mean? Didn't you just finish repairing the train? Sort of, but before I can kick back I've got to... Oops! I mean nothing. Things are good. Okay. Sure, buddy. Hello. Good day, sir. The name's Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I'm headed to Luxembourg, so it seems we'll be travelling together for a while at least. Here, have you heard about that long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? When the train passes through it, every light on board is switched off. Stranger still, once the train nears the tunnel, all access to the deluxe garage is cut off. What if someone needs to go to the toilet in the dark? Something very weird must be going on if they shut off access to the deluxe garage. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Look, I think I've worked things out. Quickly, to the deluxe garage. I'm right behind you, Professor. Now, whatever could he be talking about? We're going to find out, I guess. Hello. Good day, sir. I'm headed back to Luxembourg, where I teach the sciences. Where might you and yours be headed? Our destination is, well, flexible. You see, we're travelling in search of a relic called the Elysian Box. We've managed to find some anecdotal evidence suggesting the box is linked to a strange town. A phantom town not recorded on any map in human possession. Does this sound familiar to you at all? Well, mercy me, you've got quite an adventure on your hands, haven't you? While I can't say I've heard of the particular town you speak of, I can offer you another tale I've heard. Some say the Molentary Express stops at an eerie town that's terrorized by a vampire. First rumors of a vampire and now phantom towns. Goodness, it's like we're living in a mystery novel. It's a mystery game, but you were really close by. Here we are, the deluxe garage. Something's written on that sign on the door. Actually, it appears to be a puzzle of some sort. I have a hunch that if we can solve that puzzle, we can gain access to the garage. Well, I think you're right, Layton. In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. Yes. The X must be second from the top. So that's over there, right? I guess this is the first from the top, then this is the second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Okay, and the star was next to the moon. Okay, star must be next to the moon, it is. The X must be second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. And the moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. So I think... Or are you... I'm kind of like... The X must be second from the top. Like maybe they just mean the second spot, but not the second from the first top. Maybe like this? Oh yeah, because otherwise the moon wasn't... Yeah. Good.
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
You're in. Good job cracking that code. It wasn't the most difficult one so far. There we are, the door's open now. A new toy. Goodness, look at this place. It's off the scale. Yes, it's far more luxurious than the standard garages. These tickets must cost a pretty penny. Okay, but I also think that we can make the hamster walk a bit more now. Had it a little too far off. Position them accordingly for max. Oh, you're not interested in them. Okay. We can't do much with you at all. Okay, we got one. Got another one. There's one open. Oh, Professor, this room is just breathtaking. And 1.5 times as big as our room to boot. Plus, just look at how super squishy the sofa is. Whee! Come on now, don't jump on the sofa. Look, remember that discussion we had about how gentlemen should act in front of ladies? Wow, you're right. It's so squishy. Whee! Disappointment, Dad. Okay, hey, what are you doing here? Radical surprise, dudes. Anyway, sorry to burst in on the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. Let's see. Do I put them here? Negative semi, that's no good. Hey, you there, smart looking dude. I mean you, man. Me, good sir? Uncle Beluga, I mean the boss, told me to jazz the place up with some flowers. Can you work out where I should put these things to make this whole area smell nice? Of course, it shouldn't be too much trouble to find a spot for flowers as lovely as these. There's nothing like freshly cut roses to boost your spirits. Can you help Sammy freshen up the whole carriage with the fragrance? Touch a square with your finger to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 squares in all directions, but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlap, the resulting smell will be overpowering. So make sure to keep your roses spaced out. Touch an existing rose to remove it. I just want to see... Oh, it reaches really far. There we go. Well, okay, that went quicker than I thought it would, but it works.
Wonderful.
Well done. 5 roses were just enough to freshen up the carriage. There. How's that? Oh, Petalicious. It's not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure it will go down a treat with the boss man. Well, anyhow, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your ride on the Molentary Express. It smells lovely in here now. Yes, quite nice, I'd say. But back to the task at hand. We've given this place a once-over. I come up empty-handed. A gentleman can't very well go barging into other people's rooms, so let's return to our room. Oh, Professor, do we have to? It feels like it's got so late. Can't we just stay here for now? I mean, you haven't really... You've explored one room. Don't want to say much, but... Well, I do want to look for some coins. Okay, I think that's... Cool, this carpet is even fluffier than the one we've got. The curtains here are even finer than those in our carriage. It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden, I'm so tired. What's the matter, Flora? Oh, gosh. All of a sudden, I'm sort of sleepy too. Alright, you two, this is no time for jokes. Oh dear, I'm suddenly quite tired myself. How suspicious. Oh, maybe it's the flowers that they brought? It's very suspicious, to say the least. And into the tunnel we go. Huh, what's going on out there? Am I dreaming? Ooh, 2 trains pass in the darkness of the long tunnel. Move them around so that each locomotive ends up on the opposing track while keeping its carriages in the same order. The only carriages that don't need to end up on the opposing track are the number 2 carriages of both trains. Excuse you? Oh, you need the original... Oh, frick me, man. Okay. I'm probably going to take way too long to do this. Oh, sorry for that. I don't care if I could have done this in less moves. I just want to get it done. Okay, we need to get 3 and 4 over to that side as well. So you bring 2 over yonder so that you're out of the way. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I think that this was well, that we first put you over here, right? Because then we can move all of the things. Over to that. Move you back because you have to stay there. I think I was moving too much immediately. Okay, move you over to you. Get you back. Then you can go over here. You can go over here. And you can go over here. Okay. Get you over there. You over there. You there. And 3 back there. And 4 over here. And yeah, we got it. Okay, well, at least that worked.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right, the 2 trains speed off into the darkness, each carrying the number 2 carriage of the other. Like, is that what's actually happening, or is it just for the puzzle? Huh? My word, I must have fallen asleep on the sofa. How careless of me. Do you know what happened in that tunnel, Luke? Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing too. And I had the strangest dream. In my dream, part of the Molentary Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel. Switched tracks? You mean to say one of the train's carriages is now riding different rails? It might not have been a dream after all. If one carriage did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxembourg. Maybe that carriage is how you get to that phantom town. I'm beginning to suspect that you're right on the money, Luke. I hope the phantom town isn't as creepy as it sounds. New toy.
Everybody get ready to rock. The next stop is Folsense. Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream.
Folsense, eh? Of course. How could I have missed this?
I don't know.
Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination?
Yeah.
Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
Puzzle! In front of you is the ticket that Layton and Luke found in Dr. Schrader's flat. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it. But when you look at it in just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination. The town of Folsense. The key to spotting the destination is the number that has been cut out of the ticket. Can you work out which number must have been there? You would think that I would. Right? There was something with... with either folding... Maybe if you take the top of, like, take it there and take it from here. Because then you get... we know what it has to be. Maybe that doesn't work. I think I'm making a mistake already by doing it this way. Yeah, I don't think that was it. Or was it though? I think that it was something like that, but then we get... okay, I get that one right. I wasn't doing it correctly, I think. Yeah, because those end up a little lower than that. And they have a stripe. This should make it correctly.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Excellent, the missing number is 2. If you fold the ticket as shown and line up the two sets of numbers, they form letters that spell out the word Folsense. It looks like the ticket's destination was there all along.
I get it. I suppose that means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Wow, this is strange. When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
Well, it's literally dark outside, that's what he means. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a little mountain town. Or, no, we're down somewhere. I do believe we've arrived at the next stop. But I don't see Flora, Professor. Where could she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, where did you get off to? I'm sorry, but the carriage was really stuffy, so when we stopped I went outside for some air. You went out alone? Are you crazy? It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of old balls could be out lurking around? Oh well, I'll be more careful from now on. Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? Sure. The ticket was for Folsense, a destination accessible only to those riding in a particular carriage on the Molentary Express. It would seem that Dr. Schrader must have visited Folsense sometime before his murder. Okay. Noises in the darkness. While in the deluxe carriage of the Molentary Express, Luke, Flora and I were suddenly hit with an overpowering urge to sleep. Luke says he dreamed of one of the train carriages being swapped. Was the clamour I heard while asleep the sound of those carriages changing places? Shortly after waking from my sudden slumber, the conductor announced that our next stop was a town known as Folsense. I find this odd, as I was sure our next destination was the town of Luxembourg. It appears that the carriage in which we fell asleep really did change tracks and was the only one from our original train to reach this new destination. And we got a new hamster toy. When the hamster makes contact with this tiny light bulb, it flashes, causing your hamster friend to dash in the direction he's facing until he runs into something. Oh, no. Oh, hamster boy. Exercise.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
Yeah, you will. You've already lost some weight. My little Hamtaro. And he's at stage 4 apparently.
I'm starting to look pretty good, huh?
Good job. You're now just chubby. But you look good, my buddy boy. Okay, I think we're going to try to get out. Oh, hello.
This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, I'd second that.
I'm sticking close to you two.
Oh, hello. Creepy pictures of a town.
Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
Wow. How'd you know?
He's a puzzle solver.
That's right. You're an archaeologist. Of course you'd know.
Now, Luke, don't tell me you actually forgot. Well, we'd best press on.
You won't let us forget, game. I love these cutscenes. Why is there no one else with them? Like the train just stops.
What on earth?
Professor, what was that?
Let's go. Oh my.
Just like in the pictures.
What was that?
The train station.
Just what is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to catch the train right back. The dilapidated station. Minutes after Professor Layton, Luke and Flora's arrival in Folsense, the rundown train station transforms into a gleaming, ornately decorated building right before their eyes. What caused the sudden change to the station's appearance? Well, I'm sure the shockwave has something to do.
Following rumors of the Elysian Box, the Professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
And they are such cool events. Like, you wouldn't believe it if you hadn't played the game before. Chapter 4, The Phantom Town of Folsense. So this is the phantom town we heard about, huh? It's like something from a horror film. No, this is way too bright. I find the place unsettling too, but we mustn't let it keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian Box. We will wander and we will walk. Oh, hi! I have seen you before. You were in the... Why are you all the way out here? Because you were delivering in Dropstone. Talk to me, my boy. Oh, fancy running into you here. Hello, howdy, hi and all that. Hey, you're... The postman. Yep, I've got post to deliver here, but it's always dark when I come, so it takes forever. No wonder the people here always seem so on edge. Well, that's all the more reason for me to bring a little sunshine into everyone's life at the post. Whoa, you deliver letters all the way out here? I certainly do, and have a schedule to keep while doing it. So on that note, I'll be off. See you around. It would seem our friend the postman works a very, very wide area for delivery. But how can he cover Dropstone and Folsense every single day? The two towns are so far apart, it would be simply impossible. You may think so, Luke, but our world is full of inexplicable phenomena. This is but one of many. I suppose so. We'll just continue. Are you alright there, Flora? You don't look well. I'm not sure. I just started feeling sick all of a sudden. You're as white as a sheet. We'll find a place for you to rest straight away. I don't see any hotels. If there were any, you'd think there'd be a sign or something. Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel. We'll find out. And we have a new journal. Upon exiting the train at Folsense, Flora began to complain of feeling unwell. I imagine the cause of her discomfort is simply fatigue, caused by too much travel. While I'm anxious to start an inspection of her surroundings, Flora's comfort must come first. There must be a hotel around here where she can rest. Wasn't her camera complete yet? No, we're missing 2 pieces. Or I've done something wrong, but... yeah. So we're first going to look for some hint coins. Oh, sorry. Oh, hi. Near the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel, though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the buildings is the hotel. Can you work out which of these 4 buildings is the hotel? I should be... like, judged on the what? Well, there's a I don't know what it means, but there's a rooster over there. I don't think it's C, because there are 2 entrances, and there's a large entrance for D, so that would make a bit of sense. But there should be something that is telling us more. You would actually need... Oh wait, it literally says it. All the clues are there. It's literally saying where that it is an hotel.
That was almost too easy.
That's right, the windows, the clock and the door of the building C spell out the word hotel. Cheeky. We got some dream fluff. How are you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think that with some rest I'll be back to my old self. Flora, Luke and I are going back out to learn more about this town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest? Yes, take it easy for a while, Flora. We'll be back before long. Thanks, Luke. Be careful out there. You too, Professor. Do you think Flora's going to be okay? I wouldn't fret too much, Luke. She may just be exhausted from a long journey. I think our best course of action is to gather whatever information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting. Flora's left the group for now. Suspicious. Ooh, and we probably want to gather some hint coins over here as well. Hey, floor. This is nowhere near as soft as the one on the train. But it is a good looking room. I mean... Oh, the rose again. What an elegant flower. And it smells so nice. While we're on the subject of flowers, tell me, Luke, have you ever heard this puzzle? Nothing smells quite as sweet. Yes, we know how this works by now. We don't reach all the way over there. There we go. We do need to reach that. There we go. That does fit. That's the only way for you. Yeah, you can fit like that. Interesting. So where are we going to put all of you? We can move you a bit over there so that you can fit over here. If you put, is that enough? No, it's not. What if you... Ah, there we go. Just put you a little bit lower.
Give it to me. Piece of cake.
With those roses in place, the whole room will smell great. There we are, that takes care of that puzzle. Nothing creates a feeling of tranquility in a room quite like a fresh bouquet. I'll say, those flowers in the Molentary Express's deluxe rooms really relaxed me. Oh yes, the ones that the conductor placed in the rooms were very soothing. Of course, it's so obvious I can't imagine why I didn't think of it until now. What do you mean, Professor? Look, think back to when the train carriage switched tracks. Can you remember anything? Well, honestly, I don't remember much. I dozed off during all that, so everything's a bit foggy. Of course it is. The sudden sleepiness we experienced was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was mere chance that we awoke upon our arrival in Folsense. Now I'd say our little nap was part of a larger plan. What plan would that be? We're out of venture, I guess. I'd say Sammy's roses contain some kind of extra ingredient, which sent everyone to sleep so that one of the carriages could switch tracks. Precisely, my boy. I'll wager that only those riding in the deluxe carriage were taken away to Folsense. Interesting. Then people know what they're getting into. Good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady traveling with you feels better soon. Thank you. Is something up yet? After locating and checking into a hotel, Flora decided to stay behind to recuperate while Luke and I begin an investigation in town. Our first mission is to locate any and all places that appear to have a connection with the Elysian Box. We've got something new. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Folsense. The Elysian Box and the facts we need to solve the mystery of his death are close by. I'm sure of it. Do you think whoever stole the Elysian Box might be hiding here as well? It's still too early to tell, but I'll know more if we can work out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. For now, our best course of action is to search for anything connected to the Elysian Box. Let's get to it then. Lead the way, Professor. I still also needed some hint coins. So, we already got the other one from here. Welcome to Folsense, where you can dream big and make those dreams a reality. Want to get stinking rich? In Folsense, making a huge fortune is child's play. Let me guess, you two came here to get your hands on some of that Harrison money, am I right? What Harrison money? You came all the way here, you don't know about the Hudson fortune? That's, rich, pal. Here's the story. A long time ago, the big cheese here in Folsense, Duke Hudson, found the mother of all gold deposits. There was so much gold, you couldn't spend it in a lifetime. Then, not too long ago, the old man croaked, and now his money sits abandoned in his castle. How's that for an interesting story? Quite. However, we're not here for treasure. Rather, we seek an item known as the Elysian Box. You may also have heard it referred to as Pandora's Box. Pandora's Box? Isn't that a novel? I can't really help you, to be honest. Well, at least they're not shocked here. All the way up. Mark my words, Samuel, it's here in town. I can guarantee that. You are to scour every inch of this place and bring it back to me as soon as you find it, okay? Oh, come on, Uncle. Do you really think it's everything people say it is? I don't know. Kind of sounds like a load of baloney to me, yo. Are my ears playing tricks on me? I could have sworn you just told me that my information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on this subject. Now, get out there and start looking. Okay, no need to blow a gasket. I'm going. What do you think Mr. Beluga and the train conductor were talking about, Professor? It would appear that they too are out on the hunt for something. Look, Professor, what on earth could that be? It's an interesting something. It's some strange sort of book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running around town. Yikes, take a butcher's at this crazy symbol on the cover. Let's have a look. The symbol seems to be in the shape of a goat. Well, whatever it is, gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I do wonder what's written inside. It's hard to tell. These locks mean we can only read the first entry. Still, the symbol intrigues me. Say, Professor, maybe somebody in the antique shop over there can tell us something about it. Excellent idea, Luke. Let's begin our investigation there. The old diary option has been added to the trunk. Thank you for letting me know it's an old diary. Beluga seems to be working Sammy like a dog, sending him all over town in a frantic search for some unknown item. It's unclear why Beluga would set up a secret train line connected to Folsense, but it's clear this item is very important to him. What could it be? And why to Folsense? Like, how did he learn about it? What a millionaire seeks. Beluga and Sam, the train's conductor, are here in Folsense as well. From what I can tell, this isn't their first time here. It's clear they're both turning the town upside down in search of something, but as to what that something might be, I'm still without a clue. The logbook. While walking about town, Luke and I came across a diary-like book. The book is fitted with a number of locks that prevent me from reading the majority of its contents. The cover is adorned with a sinister-looking goat, which has piqued my interest. I wonder what, if any, significance it might have. We did probably find it for a reason. Okay, 12 books. I met the most enchanting girl at the ball we held last night. These parties are usually a complete bore, but her presence changed all that. As the Duke's son, the unfortunate reality is that most people are overly polite and fawning towards me. But this girl was warm and real, and treated me like she did everyone else. It was very refreshing indeed. I do hope to see her again. Kind of personal to go through it, but apparently we have no issue doing that. Okay, hint coins. The first thing we do in new areas like this. There we go. Oh, that was a shop. Hey, Chalmy. Have you missed me, buddy? This is exactly the kind of chair in which to read a good book. Not for me, Layton, buddy boy. Inspector Chalmy, where did you come from? Took the words right off my mouth, laddie. Wasn't expecting to see you two in a place like this. After some fieldwork in Dropstone, I was able to deduce that this town and the Elysian Box are linked. Dr. Schrader had stockpiled quite a stack of research on the Elysian Box. The criminal I'm in pursuit of more than likely killed the doctor to get his hands on the box. So instead of chasing the man, I decided to chase the box. When I find it, I'll find the culprit. Wow, that's a solid bit of reasoning there. I didn't think the Inspector told me was that sharp. Hey, did you say something, lad? No sir, not a word. Good, because I've got no time for idle chit-chat. I've got a murderer to catch and cart back to London. Come along, Barton, we're leaving. I mean, yes sir. I don't think you can leave, actually. It seems that everyone has found their way to Folsense. I just ran into the Inspector and Constable Barton. The Inspector explained that they are in town collecting information on the Elysian Box. If I could just get him to cooperate with me, we could learn a great deal about this place in very little time. But he seems determined to work this case on his own. Probably wants to prove himself or something. Good day. Are you out shopping for anything in particular? I apologize, but we're not here to shop today. There are a few things we'd like to ask you about, however. Firstly, there's this book we found. We were also wondering if you'd ever heard of an antique known as the Elysian Box. Oh dear, here we go with that box again. You know, you're the third person to ask about it today. The third? Those two detectives you saw were just asking about it, and half an hour ago there was a young lady. She seemed interested in knowing whether anyone had been searching around town for the box. Can you describe this young lady? Oh, she was quite a beauty. She wasn't a local, but she had a face that seemed somehow familiar. Oh, and the officers, well, they said they were here on an official police investigation. I'll tell you what I've told everyone today. I wish I could help, but this box you're after is news to me. One of my customers, I forgot who, mentioned something about the box having quite a history behind it. If the thing was ever in Folsense, it could have been in the Elysian Museum. I suggest you check there. Where might we find this museum? Just look for the big building in the middle of town, on the north side. The museum houses a wealth of documents celebrating the history of our town. This is all extremely useful. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll be sure to pay the museum a visit. Oh, before you run off, did you mention that you'd also found a book? Yes, that's right. Please feel free to take a look at it. Quite an unusual construction for a book of its age. Lovely work, and very rare, I'd say. Would you happen to know anything about the symbol on the book's cover? I was just about to comment on how familiar that symbol seems, though it has no significance I'm aware of. I must confess what drew my eye to the book was its locks. Old gadgets of this sort always fascinate me. Its construction is very basic, so you might be able to open the locks with any old key you can find. As a matter of fact, here, why don't we see if this one does the trick? Think of it as my way of thanking you both for showing me something interesting. Many thanks, my good man. Oh, it's too bad we didn't find out more about that book. It certainly would have been nice, but we'll have to put the book aside for now. It's time to pay a visit to the Elysian Museum. We'll definitely go there. Through talking to a local shopkeeper, we've learned of an institution known as the Elysian Museum. I believe that we might find some information pertaining to the Elysian Box there, and I am planning to visit it next. Diary. I had the great fortune of bumping into that girl from the ball again today. She's the daughter of some fancy lord or another, and it shows. Her intellect is matched only by the grace she displays. To be honest, I'm quite taken with her and have already started courting her. However, I fear that father seems less than pleased with the idea. Fuck fathers, it's your life. He doesn't have to live it. I've heard all about you, Missy. I know you've been asking around town about that box. Oh, but I just... And before you say anything, I don't care who your old man is. No one's above the law. In my eyes, anyone out chasing the Elysian Box moves to the top of my list of suspects. No, you've got it all wrong. Sir, if you wouldn't mind? What is it, Barton? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something here? Yes, about that, sir. The criminal we see killed a man to obtain the Elysian Box, so the villain should have it already. If the young lady was a culprit, she'd have no need to ask around the box, in my opinion, sir. Oh, is that so now, Barton? I don't recall ever asking for your analysis of the situation. Terribly sorry, sir. Please forgive my momentary lapse in judgment. I'll just be going now. Barton, get back here this instant, you pilchard. Whew. Hey, that's the girl we saw at Dropstone Station. What was her name? Katie? No, that's not it. I believe you're thinking of Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katja. Yes, that's the one. I wonder what she's doing here. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. We just have to keep going. Stars and Scarf! Or whatever your name was. Well, we found them relatively quickly. Now there's a couple of mugs I've seen before. Stachen, hey, I know you. And I know Fate, because that's what brought you, me and that swanky tea set of yours together. Now that we're all reunited, I say we celebrate with a cup of tea. Bring me something nice, would ya? You want us to make tea for you? That's right, whippersnapper, but nothing fancy. A cup of citrus classic will do the trick. It's so easy to make, even a baby could do it. A baby with a magic tea set it is. Anywho, all you need is some oasis leaf, a little brisk berry and a sprinkle of citronia seed. I know how to make it. A citrus classic. Fantabulous! A smile spreads across Tuxton's Scarfan's face. He seems restored and cheerful. Hehehe, not a bad cup of tea you make, shorty. Of course, you couldn't have pulled it off without my expert direction, so don't get cocky. You know this town is filled with thirsty folks. You've got this tea set, so the way I see it, it's your responsibility to help people. If you manage to help everyone out with tea break, good things will happen. This I promise. Gosh, Professor, what do you think? How much good can we really do with just a cup of tea? Oh, a fair bit, Luke. A gentleman never underestimates the power of a hot cup of tea. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread some happiness. Oh, that's exactly true. Adieu. Hey, you boys are from out of town, am I right? You certainly are. How did you work that out? Because I'm two. Plus, I've got a trick for working out who's local and who's not. Oh, that sounds handy. Can you teach me how to do it too? Sir, why not? But not for free. Tell you what, I've been feeling a bit down lately. If you can make me go hur again, I'll show you how to do it. Well, I imagine we might be able to whip up a classic cup of tea that will excite your taste buds. Oh, that sounds delicious. I haven't had tea in a very long time. Ages. Just something classic? A citrus classic it is for you, then. Now that's a good tea. A smile spreads across Derby's face as he lets out a contented her. A her, now that's the stuff. I tell you, the classics really are the best. That goes for tea too. We've held up our end of the deal, so spill the beans. How do you tell outsiders from locals in this town? Oh, it's a piece of pudding. Just get up real close and give them a sniff. Seems like most people from out of town smell like roses. I see. Puzzle time! Collie, you two sure are running around a lot. Makes me tired just watching you. Why don't you rest a while with this puzzle I've got here? Sorry, I just had to. For some flower bed fun. Here are 4. So yeah, I am horrible at these things. That is just not my cup. Ah, come on.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I am considering it solved. Thank you so much.
True gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Nice job. The rest, yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Golly, you ran through that puzzle so fast it made my head spin. You're just one of those people who does everything her. I get tired just thinking about it. Thank you. Points. Okay, and we are here. Yes, a passage under the clock tower is very fantastic. We do have something new. It's pepper cherry spicy. Okay, but we are going to make some oasis leaf with some pepper cherry. And then some more pepper cherry, because we didn't have enough pepper cherry. There he is. Oh, it's so nice. It's spicy, my whole mouth is tingly now. Yes, there's quite a healthy dose of pepper cherry in there, no doubt about it. I kind of like it. It makes me feel very chirpy. Next time I'm feeling down, I know what to reach for. Yes, a good cup of cherry boost can be quite nice every once in a while. Okay, and then we have one more. We need some brisk berry. Oh, that is you. Hello, brisk berry. And then we have some dream fluff and some more pepper cherry. And now we make... Well done. My, what a peculiar blend this is. Subtle and spicy all at once. And sweet at the end as well. Especially like how the initial heat helps to balance out the sweetness that comes later. I never imagined spicy and sweet could work together so well. Well, but it did. And we worked it out. Now we go under the tower. Professor, I've just seen Inspector Chelmy over there. No need for alarm, Luke. He's likely just gathering information about Dr. Schrader's case. It seems that he's finally worked out that the key to solving it lies here in Folsense. Hehehe, maybe the inspector's almost got a grip of the situation for once. So, let me confirm. This here is the man you've witnessed asking around about the Elysian Box. No doubt about it? Yep, the man in the photograph is the one. I'd remember that face anywhere. Well, that seals the deal. Just as I suspected. My instincts are never wrong. Come along now, Barton. We're moving on. But I do remember something from the beginning of the game that you got wrong. Oh yes, sir. Right behind you, sir. Hello. And now we're first going to gather some stuff over here. Oh, this sign is a masterwork of clarity. Got another coin. Now we have to continue until this man is thirsty, so we can give him a cuppa. I don't think he wants to get thirsty. Teddy, can you not destroy my entire place? Oh, and now you're thirsty. What seems to be ailing you? Every day I stand out here for hours and hours. All that standing makes my knees creak like crazy. I should really start scheduling a mid-shift break or something. Being a doorman does sound like an exhausting job. Perhaps a cup of tea would help restore your spirits. I'd be happy to brew you some. Okay, but I should warn you, working at a 5-star restaurant has made me a fussy drinker. But if you can brew up something that tastes mild with a hint of spice, I'll be a happy camper. Hey, Teddy! Destroyer of all worlds. He's just destroying this place out of nowhere. You just woke up and he chose violence. Now that's good tea. Felix seems restored and ready to do some karate kicks. I know good tea when I taste it. This tea, my friend, is simply out of this world. Working as a doorman is the best restaurant in town. I have to be on the ball 100% of the time. I mean, back in the day, even the Duke's son and his fiancée used to come here. When you've got customers like that, service has to be perfect from the second they turn up. Whoa, Folsense is elite, eh? That's right, little man. Come to think of it, I haven't seen those two for a while now. I really hope they visit us again sometime. Hey, Teddy! Mister, come here. Do I have to drag you over here? Stop chewing on everything. You little boy. Hey, stop chewing. You have toys here. Sorry. There he is. Puzzle time. Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in like that. We've got a dress code. That's rude. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand me your hat. Very well. You're saying that we can enter if I give you this hat? Well, apparently, yeah. Since Felix has requested that you hand over a hat, can you find another hat buried in the pattern below? The hat you're looking for will be the same shape and size as the black one shown below, but may not be facing the same direction as the example hat. Use your finger to outline your answer and touch submit. I do see one. Oh boy, this is going to be hell, isn't it? No, that's going to be too far because I was thinking originally like this one over here. But I don't think that that is going to be where it is. There is one over there. This is going to be hell. This didn't go well in the first time we did it. In the first game. This doesn't look good. This is awful with your finger. And now it just has to accept it as an answer, right? It looks horrible, but please accept it. Thank you, game.
There we have it.
Sneaky. Good job spotting that hidden hat. Now the professor has a hat to give to Felix. It works. There we are. As requested, I have provided you with a hat. Huh? Professor, I don't think that's quite what he meant. Be that as it may, I'm not taking this hat off. Let's go, Luke. But I was really looking forward to dropping in for a snack. It takes a very special occasion for this hat to come off. That's all I have to say on the matter. I think this is too deep for me. I think it's too deep for everyone, my buddy. Teddy, you don't have to chew on the other items either. Mister. Little mister. That's not how we do things around here. Ooh, no, no, ooh. Sometimes. And I yeet you over there. We yeet you over here. We yeet you back. We yeet you over there. And we yeet you there. Let's go!
Why do I gotta move around? It's not fair.
It is fair. It's healthy for you. You should be happy to move around as a little hamster. Now you're going to yeet yourself over there. Sorry, buddy. You're going to be walking way more than 18. Yeah, buddy. Already walking 24 steps.
Hey, suddenly I've got energy to spare.
Woo! Oh, the goal is to... Well, we can immediately do that. If we just yeet you over there. Like, then we can just continue.
Moving and stuff.
We know how to get there. So I just let him walk for a little bit. Come on, buddy. Ooh, you're just a bit sure. Well, I think you're slim already. You're walking with greater ease at least. And we did it.
I'm feeling mighty fine.
So now his goal is 30 and he is sporty already. Like, why do we even need to keep going for the little buddy? I think he's fine as he is. Have a look at these photos of the town, Luke. Whoever took them has a fine eye for detail. But if you look closely, you can see that the pictures aren't quite in chronological order. Do you think you can work out the order in which the pictures should be displayed? Oh boy, I'm not good at noticing things. 4 photographs decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Each photo depicts the same area and was taken at the exact same time of day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time, and if you look carefully, you can work out the order in which these pictures were taken. Enter your answer using the letters attached to each picture, starting with the earliest, like so. A, B, C, D. Okay, the earliest to the oldest. Okay, what we can see is that the A is missing. On A, the window is broken, and in the other two the window is fine. So probably C or D is one is the start and one of them is the end. But then also the light is out, which isn't a huge problem, but can we take a closer look? No, we can't. Because the window is still broken there, but it has something in front of it. Is there anything else that can help us? I don't see any other changes, so maybe that is me. Oh wait, there is a light not in C, so I think that C is the beginning. Because there isn't a light yet. And I mean over here. So we start with C, then it would make sense, I think, to go B, A, D. Because at the least the thing is closed again. What are the different changes? Oh, there is. Sorry, the door is also not the same color. But the same in B, C, and A. So that would mean, like, A has the recolored thing, so maybe A is actually last. But then between B and D, you have the light in both of them. But just the colored door is the same. The thing is broken. So maybe you would put B over here. C, D, B, A. C, D, B, A. With the reason being that C you start with because the light isn't there yet. Then we go to D because the door is still the same color and there's nothing going on yet. And then we get to B because the window is just broken, and then A is partially fixed, but then something else. But nothing has happened to the A yet, so I think... Could I? The correct order CDVA? Yes, everything we said. It's hard when you can't zoom in. There we are. If these photos are any indication, Folsense has quite a rich and lengthy history. Core, with enough of these pictures, I bet you could see exactly how the town developed. You bring up an interesting point, Luke. But if these photos are that old, why do they look so new? Now that you mention it, I suppose they do look quite new. Photographs this old normally show some signs of deterioration. I wonder what method the studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate. Oh, and Joseph is here. But we first have the camera. I think that we need to switch some things around. Oh no. You don't quite fit in there. But you do fit there. So what have I done wrong, basically? There has to be something somewhere that isn't in here correctly, so let me quickly check that. We put that correctly, that is incorrect. Oh, there's something here. Oh, we have done some things wrong here. Okay. Put you in here. You can oh. We fixed it! Congrats, you've assembled the camera, now we can take photos. Use the camera to find secrets hidden around the game's locations. While walking in certain areas, a camera icon will appear on the screen. When it does, touch the icon to snap a photo of that area. View an album containing all your photos by touching the camera icon in the professor's trunk. While viewing the album, touch any of your photos to play a Spot the Difference minigame. Your goal is to spot the differences between the photo at the bottom of the screen and the real place. The actual location is shown at the top of the screen. Touch any suspicious areas to place a circle on them, then touch here to submit your answer. If you answer correctly, the area you selected will be marked with an icon. Each photo has 3 elements that are slightly different from those of the actual location. When you find all 3 from a single location, visit the place where you took the photo. Touch the areas that were different in the photo. Who knows what you might find? We'll find out, I guess. But that's cool. I forgot all about that. Like, the minigames also really make these games. Got another one. I wonder what they used the huge camera for. For it to impress you. My, these photos look stunningly new for their age. How do you manage that? I'm flattered, but really, I take no special measures in that regard. Oh, okay, that was the conversation. And now we go up here. Ooh, there's a doggy. I'm sure Luke will try to talk to it. Here we go. He doesn't appear to be in a very good mood, Luke. Let me see if I can find out what the problem is. Hey there, fella. He's a bit boxy. Ah, good heavens, Luke, are you hurt? I don't think he's in the mood for conversation right now. Indeed, let's find another way through town. Passing through here seems rather difficult. Oh, hello. This is a cool area. Eek, looks like a snake could slither out at any moment. Just a bush, Luke. This is the estate then, right? This must be the museum. The gate's shut tight. It must be closed. I was hoping we'd find some useful information inside, but there's no sense in standing around waiting. For the time being, let's continue our investigation elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, we will continue. Off to the left then. It's a beautiful town too. Unfortunately, the gate to the Hudson Museum is locked, and for the moment we have no way of entering the place. I haven't any way of ascertaining when the gate will be opened, and so I've decided to delay visiting the museum. For the time being, I'd like to focus my efforts on gathering information from the people of Folsense. Let's actually do that. And of course we first get our hint coins, because we do want all the special features at the end. Now we first need to make this woman a cuppa. Look at the beautiful map upstairs on the top screen too. Hello, my lady. Oh, did you see that? Huh? See what? The ghost, of course. One just floated by all ookity-bookitying, I swear. Drat, I must have missed it. That's the 12th time today he's flown by. This must be the best spot for ghost watching. I've been here for hours. It's all just so fascinating. I'm utterly captivated. I'm sure it's all very exciting, but would you care to take a break and have a cup of tea? That sounds great. I screech like a banshee every time I spot a ghost, and boy is my throat sore. But if I'm going to take a tea break, let's make it a mysterious one. Woo! That means I'd like something sweet and kind of unusual. Sure, that's ghost for that then. And apparently you want this. Some dream spice. Scrumptious. A smile spreads across Clarice's face. She seems restored and cheerful. Hey, there really is something a little mysterious about the way this tea tastes. Good job. I'm glad you liked it. Oh yeah, it was great. Let me thank you by telling you where all the spookiest ghosts in town hang out. Folsense has got loads of great ghost watching spots. Thanks for the offer, but I'm scared enough as it is. And a puzzle. Greetings, strangers. Let me guess, you've come here seeking fame and fortune. Actually, we're searching for an item called the Elysian Box. Does that name sound familiar? Wow, now that's a fantastic name. Here's a puzzle for sharing that great name with me. Thank you. A yellowed photograph shows 3 couples. In the photo, no one man is standing directly above his spouse. Of the 3 women present, 2 are sisters and are sitting next to each other. The eldest sister's husband is the man without a mustache. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat except the husband of the younger sister. The woman, unrelated to the other 2, is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband. So, can you find a man in this lot who is married to neither sister? I don't think I can. Okay, I think their mouths are all the same. So you can't really tell that they're sisters or not by that. I think D and F might be sisters because the mouth of E is a little bit different. Okay, of the 3 women present, 2 are sisters and are sitting next to each other. So E is one of the sisters. She has to be. The elder sister's husband is the man without a mustache. Okay, so D is not the eldest sister, at the very least. The eldest sister's husband is the man without a mustache. And you can find a man who is married to neither sister, so it's not A at the very least. The eldest sister is the man. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat, except the husband of the younger sister. Okay, so then it's B.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Right? Yeah, thank you. I was like, there has to be something else, but there isn't. Good. Great job. The answer is B. Finding the answer to this one requires close reading. Yep. Okay, so that worked out. Good job and good luck finding that whatchamacallit. You know, the thing with the great name. I bet when you open it, a genie pops out and grants you a wish or something. Nifty. I don't think that that's how it works, though. Huh? Oh, Mr. Beluga, it's been ages. I haven't seen you in donkeys. Did you find that thing in the end? I wish. I told Sam to track it down, but the boy is about as useful as a chocolate frying pan. Oh, don't fret like that, love. You'll get wrinkles in that distinguished brow of yours. Hey up then, Mr. B. Duck. How about you coming inside for a catch-up? Professor, did you see that? Mr. Beluga just went into that cabaret. Let's take a closer look, shall we? I don't think we'll be going in and out of that building in a very easy manner. Hello. Oh, hello, love. You must be that tall, dark and handsome stranger my horoscope's been promising. You're coming in to see the show, aren't you, Ducky? I apologize, madam, but we're in the middle of... Hey, you aren't going all shy on me, are you? I can see you blushing under that big hat. Oh, and who's your little friend there? He's a right strapping lad, isn't he? Aren't you, love? Me, Sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga entering your cabaret. Oh, one of Mr. B's friends, are you? Something like that, yes. Tell me, does Mr. Beluga visit here often? Well, you could certainly call him a patron of the arts, love. But I'm not one to go chatting about the customers with just any old charmer who walks past. Oh, but you are a handsome devil, aren't you? Charming, dapper, and such a gentleman. Show me you've got some brains behind that pretty face, and I might get a bit indiscreet. I think you were already being that, but... I have this old necklace that's not really to my taste anymore. I decided to sell it, but when I was getting it valued the other day, I realized something strange. Each stone is worth a different amount, but there's a way for me to break the necklace up into 3 smaller ones that are all worth the same total. Can you work out where to make the cuts? Okay, you can make it into 3 smaller ones. Oh, do I have to count? I don't want to count everything. I think that is what it will come to. Okay, 12... 2000. So if we do that and that, it's 1000. Do we have more? If we put you and you together, it's another 1,000. If you put you and you together, we have 2k. We have another 1k over here. And the rest, we have more over there. We have 900 over there, plus the 700 is 1,600, making it 28. And with another... I feel like I'm doing something wrong. But with another 3, 5 plus 7 is 7,800. And it was making the same thing. So, okay. But there's a way for me to break the necklace up into 3 smaller ones that are all worth the same total. So divide it by 3. So first take the 6,000 out of it, which would make everyone at least 2k. Then we have 1,800 left, so we add another, I think, 1,800, and you need to divide it by 3. Sorry, I was doing that wrong. Makes it 2,600, so we have to get to that amount. First one that would be is this one. Yeah, so that's an easy one. And then we have to go 600 plus 4 makes 1,000, 1,500, and then the other one over there. Okay, then it fits. And then last one. And check. I think that is correct.
Wonderful.
That's right, each strand of gems is worth £2,000 and £600. Not a bad wedge. It's not bad at all. Ooh, brains and beauty. I hope you don't solve puzzles for all the girls. Now then, Mr. B is definitely here looking for something, but I don't rightly know what. He can't be having much luck because he's had a right couple whenever I've seen him lately. Okay, and apparently... Oh, this is how we get there. But now we have to wait for Miss Vera to get thirsty. Are you quite alright, madam? You look a bit fatigued. Oh, I was in a world of my own there, love. Sorry, Pat, I'm just a bit tired. And thirsty. It's right dead here in there and all. I think a nice sit-down is what I need. Your job must be very taxing. Make sure to allow some time in your schedule for recuperation. Oh, don't go worrying about me, love. You'll get wrinkles. You're right, though. I need to schedule some Vera time. If you'd like, I think we could prepare you a nice cup of tea. How does that sound? Ooh, you're a man after my own heart. I'm gasping for a cuppa. I need a lift after the day I've had. Could you make me something refreshing? Oh, and make sure you sweeten it right up and all, sugarlump. I think we might be able to make something that fits the bill. Let's see. Okay, and Missy wants this. Absolutely delightful. A smile spreads across Vera's face. She seems restored and in high spirits. Oh, now that is divine. I do like a man who knows his way around a teapot. There's a lot of new faces passing through town these days, but yours is the best of the lot, love. In fact, just a little while ago, an older gentleman came to town with a box all studded with gems. Looks-wise, he didn't hold a candle to you, of course, but he had a touch of class, I'd say. Now, if you two ever get tired of running around, stop in any time and say hi, you hear? Teehee. Okay, the final bit that we're going to be doing. Oh, and you've taken a photo of this location. Something about it seems strange. Yeah, we will do that. This does seem very strange. Granny Oz. Oh, we just get... Oh, there's one over here.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
You found the first difference in this photo. Okay, we can just continue. There's nothing, I think, with the door. At least there's not a... Oh, there's something here that's not correct.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
You found the second difference. And now for one more. Don't think there's anything with the bench. The eye contracts if it's an eye, but it looks like an eye. You cut off a little lower, but that's not a big thing, I think. And the staircase is the same, the bushes look the same. The wall looks the same. There's something, the branch is a little bit different over here. So that is another one.
And there we have it.
Congratulations, you found all the differences in this photo. I found a hidden puzzle in this location. I like that. Is it there? Okay. I spy a hidden puzzle. Okay, so this is how we get those. On the edge of a forest lives a particularly messy mole. His burrow is so clogged with rubbish that he finally has to tidy up. However, being lazy, he decides to clean his place while doing the least amount of work possible. In order to pick up all the rubbish in his burrow without passing through any one tunnel twice, from which of the holes A to G should the mole start cleaning? While moving through any tunnel twice is forbidden, he can pass through any junction between tunnels as often as he wants. In order to pick up the rubbish in his burrow without passing through any holes, tunnels twice from A to G. So if you would go through here, and then you would have everything, right? Or am I being stupid? Like, I don't think it's really that difficult actually to get everything. Do I forget something? The least amount of work in order to pick up all the... Oh, yeah, it's all the rubbish, of course, sorry. Yeah, that was being stupid. Like, you already have a problem here. So maybe if you start... No, because then you're not getting that bit. What if we start over here and go over here? It's a junction, so we're going to see it as a junction over there. If you take it like this, then we could go like this. So we start at C. There you go. It would be easy if you could just click it, of course.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good job. Our friend the lazy mouse should start his cleaning from hole C. Starting his cleanup effort from any other hole will cause him to go through at least one tunnel twice before the job is finished. Phew, that was a lot of work. We got it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another episode. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.